Think you're too old to learn Spanish guitar? Well, I get it. I'm well over 60 myself, and I've had those same doubts more than once. But over the past 15 years of teaching, I've noticed something interesting. The things that mature students worry about most, like stiff fingers and slower reflexes, they actually turn out to work in their favor when learning Spanish guitar. I know that sounds backwards, but let me explain. You see, traditional guitar teaching, it's designed for young, flexible fingers. But Spanish guitar technique's different. It's built around efficiency and minimal movement, which is exactly how mature hands naturally want to work. In the next 15 minutes, you'll learn to play a complete Spanish piece using the same thumb technique that masters like Paco de Lucia use. And honestly, I think you'll be surprised at how natural it feels. Ready? Here's a quick sample of what you'll be playing. A technique I discovered by accident. For years, I practiced playing melodies with my two fingers. Then I stumbled across a video of Paco de Lucia, the flamenco legend. He was jamming with Al Di Meola, and it was incredible. As usual, Paco's melodies were amazing. But something caught my eye, and I literally had to pause and rewind 3 times. There it was. He wasn't using 2 fingers at all. He was using his thumb. It did take me a while to realize it, but this thumb technique is actually better suited for how mature hands naturally move. Now, I'm going to show you a simple system I use to learn songs. It's easy. There's only 4 steps to it. First, we're going to go over what's called the Spanish cadence. It's a 4-chord progression that flamenco guitarists have been using for centuries. It gives a clear structure to attach that melody to, and it'll make everything easier to remember. Even if you already know some of these chords, I'll show you exactly how I finger them so that we're all on the same page. Let's start with the A minor chord. We're going to put the index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and the middle and ring fingers together on the 2nd fret, that's the 3rd and 4th strings. Keep your fingers curved and press firmly. Next comes the D minor chord. Here's where most teachers complicate things. But there's a simple secret. Take your A minor shape that we just made and move everything over 1 string to the higher strings. Now slide that ring finger up 1 fret and you have your D minor chord. D minor. Now for the G chord. We're going to use 1 finger, the ring finger, on the 3rd fret of the 1st string and strum these 4 strings, the top 4 strings. Traditional teachers might say this is cheating, but after working with over 300 students with limited mobility, I've learned something. The simplest approach is often the most musical. And finally, that E7 chord, index finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and then your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Go ahead and see how it sounds. Elegant and effective. Now, let's run through all 4 chords together. Start with the A minor, index finger down, 1st fret, and then the middle and ring fingers together on the 4th and 3rd strings. Next comes D minor. We're just going to move that form over 1 string higher towards the higher strings, and then slide that ring finger up 1 fret, D minor. Next comes the G chord. I just move the ring finger over to the 3rd fret and take the other 2 fingers off. And finally the E7. I'm actually leaving my 3rd finger there so it anchors for me to move my 1st and 2nd fingers over, and then I take it off right when I lay down my middle finger there. Excellent. That's our chord foundation. Now comes my favorite part, adding the melody. This is where you'll really start to hear the Spanish guitar sound come together. We're going to learn this melody 1 chord at a time. So the first one will be the A minor chord. Here's what this sounds like. Form your A minor chord, strum down 1 time. Now hit that open high E string. Index finger for 1st fret, open. We're going to use the pinky for the 3rd fret, 2nd string, back to the open, 1st fret, and open. 1 more time. Now for the D minor melody portion, start from that A minor and move over one string. Go ahead and slide that ring finger up one fret and strum the chord. Pinky down on the 3rd fret. Release, index finger up, over a 2nd string, release the ring finger, index up. Let's do it again. Notice how the fingers that don't need to move stay right where they are. This reduces the amount of movement. Let's do a quick review. We'll start with that A minor chord. Follow along the best you can. And remember, we're building neural pathways here. Every attempt makes you stronger. Strum once. Now to the D minor chord. And now for the next chord. You're going to see me keep my fingers in place as I play the melody notes. That's optional. You don't have to do that. Go ahead and watch first. Now try it with me best you can. Just a walkthrough. Strum down one time. Over to the open 2nd string. Index down. And back open. Over to the 3rd string 2nd fret. Back to that 2nd string open. Index down. And next the 3rd fret. One more time. Strum. And next the E7 chord. Listen first. Now, try it with me. Make your E7 chord and strum down once. Open 1st string, 1st fret, open. I'm using the pinky on the 3rd fret here. Down, 2 frets, open. 3rd string, 2nd fret, I'm using my ring finger, and 1st fret. One more time. Let's do a review of all 4 melodies together. We'll start with that A minor chord. Go ahead and form your chord. Strum once. Move over to the D minor chord. Slide up the ring finger. Strum. Next comes a single finger G chord. Got it? Strum. And finally, the E7 chord. Hit it. Hey, that's really coming along. Good work. That's step 2 in the bag. Now, let's add something that will make people stop and ask, how long have you been playing? What you're about to learn now isn't just rhythm, it's the heartbeat of Spanish guitar itself. Here's what it sounds like. Remember Paco de Lucia? This is the same thumb technique he used, applied to rhythm. And now for a technique that gives it that essential Spanish sound, the percussive mute. Watch closely. I'll use the palm of my hand to gently stop the strings. It's kind of like giving them a little soft slap. This is what gives that rhythm its authentic, punchy flamenco feel. Flamenco guitarists call this apagado. That means turned off or muted in Spanish. This is one of those techniques that's been passed down through generations. I'm going to have you start by muting the strings with your left hand. Cover the strings on the fretboard so that we can just concentrate on the right hand. We'll start with the thumb brush. That means you're going to brush down the strings with the fleshy part of your thumb. Just kind of let your hand relax as you go down. I like to think of it as kind of shaking off water on my fingers. Now we're going to do a brush up. That'll be down, up. Again. Let's combine them now. Down, down, up. Now let's go ahead and add that mute. So it'll be down, down, up, and then slap. Sounds a little harsh, but soft slap is too much. Let's try it. Ready, go. Down, down, up, slap gently. Go. Down, down, up, slap. Now let's add one more down after that. Follow along with me. Ready, go. Down, down, up, slap, and then down. That's the entire strum. Again, together. Go. Down, down, up, slap, down. Again. Down, down, up, slap. One more time. Down, down, up, slap, and down. Let me play for you what it's going to sound like. The best you can, try to feel the rhythm without thinking about it too much. I know, easier said than done. Let's try it together. Form your A minor chord. Think walking pace now, nice and steady. Ready? Play. Down, down, up, slap, down. Do it again. Down, down, up, slap, down. One more time. Down, down, up, slap, down. Perfect. This same pattern is going to work for all the chords. It's time for the final step. Now comes the moment I live for as a teacher, when we combine all 4 steps and the separate pieces become music. If it feels challenging, here's a proven approach you might want to try. Watch this entire section once to see how everything flows together. Then go back and work on each of the parts separately. I still use this technique when learning something new, and with patience, it works every time. And don't forget, you can pause anytime, rewind, or slow down the playback speed. I'm going to start with 4 strum patterns with the A minor chord in my left hand. Here goes. Ready, start. That was one pattern. 2, 3, and 4. Now strum down once. Melody. Two more strum patterns on the A minor. Now move to the D minor chord. Slide the ring finger up. Strum one time. Melody. Now 2 strum patterns on that D minor chord. How'd it feel? Take a breath and let's move on. Now we're going on to the G chord. Go ahead and take another breath before we go. And strum once on the G chord. Next comes the melody. And then 2 strum patterns on the G. And finally, onto that E7 chord. We're going to strum once and play the melody. Go. Melody. Now, here's the only surprise. Instead of playing the E7, we're going to break that pattern and go right to the A minor and do 2 strum patterns. A minor, go. Excellent work. Now I'm going to play the entire piece slowly from start to finish. For this complete playthrough, focus on enjoying the music you're creating. Don't judge, just play. I encourage you to play along if you feel ready. But remember, the beauty of video is that you can listen now and come back and play along later. There's no pressure. 1, 2, ready, hit it. Well, I think congratulations are in order. You learned a complete Spanish guitar piece in 15 minutes using the same thumb technique as Paco de Lucia. Well, here's the thing. While this lesson was designed to stand alone, real transformation happens when lessons build systematically one on the other. Random YouTube videos just won't give you that structured progression. So I created a course, Beginning Spanish Guitar for Older Adults. And it's a complete course with each lesson building on techniques like that thumb method we learned, all designed for mature hands and in a way that adult minds learn best. And you can get started for free with a trial right now. Click the link in the description below and you'll see how much faster things pick up when lessons connect and build together. Remember, you're never too old to create beautiful music.